Hi, welcome to another episode of the CE Tool Den. It's been a long time. We hibernated through the winter over here because we didn't have no heat in the shop, but now that the weather is beautiful and nice out, we can start doing videos again. So, for today's video, we're going to do a review on the Milwaukee tapes that just was released last year, at the end of last year. They were shown at the Pipeline event from last year, and we'll compare them to the old stuff and see how they are. Alright, so let's get to it. All right, here we have the wide blade magnetic 25 foot, and we have the 25 foot stud that's supposed to be their premium. When I bought this, I know a lot of people out there in the tool world aren't really big fans of Milwaukee tapes. I've never had an issue with them. I like the Milwaukee tapes. They're good tapes. I know a lot of people like the Fat Max Stanley, and you know, to each his own, preference. I really like the fact that it's got one of the big things. It's double-sided. That's huge for me. I like having that feature. I'm not really a fan of non-double-sided. You get spoiled when you're measuring. So it's a really nice feature to have. It's definitely, for me, a buying feature. But overall, this is the new wide blade magnetic. I'm actually very happy. It's very similar in size to the previous gen. A little bit, looks like a little pinch bigger. About the same width. Looks, they look like they have almost the same clip. This one's got a little bit more, like a little bit extra of a bend. So it's a little bigger of a clip. So probably just to get an even more sturdier clamping action on your belt. Or whatever it's strapped to. It's very nice, magnetic. This is the new stud, 25 foot. It's got this high-vis end, so easier to see. It's got nice grippage. It also has that same clip as the wide blade magnetic. It definitely feels, this stud definitely feels extremely beefy. Now, my complaint with this is no magnet. So you have the previous stud tape. This was, according to Milwaukee, their flagship tape. Really nice tape. Had the magnet. It's a nice tape. I mean, I definitely like it. It is on the bigger side compared to the wide blade non-stud. Definitely a size difference. But overall, I've liked this tape a lot. It's been a good tape. I've used it. I like the double-sided features. It feels rugged, but the blade on this one is extremely rugged. You can tell there is some extra features. So this is the stud versus the stud. So this is the new one. This is the old one. Now, if you notice, you'll see the stud has this little plastic piece with a metal. This is the previous gen, and this is a nice feature. And this is to hold a magnet, and it's good. It's nice and solid. So when you're measuring, this one doesn't have that because the magnet is officially off. I don't know why Milwaukee opted not to put a magnet on this. I mean, I would have loved to have kept the magnet feature. But it is a great tape. I can feel like this tape is a huge difference in like rough toughness. And it's also got the architectural scale on the back. Not on the front, but on the back. It's a huge difference compared to the original. Like it feels beefier. This is definitely a lot thinner. So you're going to get a lot more wear and tear out of this stud. I mean, I haven't really used this one that much yet since I've bought these, and I'd like to know if anybody that has the new one stud, what you think about it. If you do have it and you've used it with the wear and tear, how do you feel about the blade? It is definitely beefed up. Like so the first 6 inches has this lamination on it, but the rest has a bigger like a lamination, but this one has an extra, the first 6 inches has the extra thick lamination. But this tape really feels a lot beefier. compared to the previous gen stud. Granted, the tips are the same. Everything, there's a lot of similarities. The grips are a little bit different. I kind of like both. I mean, I don't know. It's preference to whoever, you know, whatever you decide. You can put a lanyard on the new one too, just like you could on the old one. This is a preference thing. You know, it really is a preference thing. Now, as far as the wide blade magnetic, this is the one, my go-tos when I use the Milwaukee tapes. I will say this: the plastic on the new one is a lot more slipperier than the previous gen. It's got like a little bit, if you can see the previous gen, it's got a little bit of like a texture, where this one is a lot smoother. I'm not really sure why they did that. But so this one's laminated 6 inches, the old, it's previous gen. Let's look at the 25. So this one's also 6 inches, but this has that similar as lamination all throughout the tape, just like the stud, and it also has the architectural scale. So this would be a smaller version of what the stud was, and this is going to be like more my go-to than the new stud as far as that's concerned. The only thing I wish they did was put more texture so you can get a better grip. I know you grab the, you know, most people grab the here, but sometimes you have your hands here, you're in awkward positions or whatever. You need that extra grip. This actually has overmolding. The previous wide blade magnetic has overmolding there, so you can get a better grip. Also, it's more textured to have better grip on the previous gen. But I'm still loving this tape. Double-sided. All your measurements. It is a really fantastic. This wide blade magnetic is probably going to be the one I recommend the most over the stud, because, you know, the features this one has compared to this one is just, it's not the same. You know, this one's more compact. This one's wider, bigger. I believe the blade size is going to be, the stud's going to be a little bit, it's about the same. About the same. So this is the new stud. This is the new wide blade magnetic. Yep, about the same. So, but this one has the magnets. So I definitely recommend the brand new wide blade magnetic. Just wish it was a little bit more textured so you can get grips on the non-slippage on this. The item number, like their model number, is 48-22-1225M. So make sure you get that M. On the brand new stud, the model number is 48-22-142. Can make that out. I don't know if that's a 5 or a letter F. Can't really tell. Yep. 5. That's a 5. So that's what it is. I mean, it's quality-wise, the blades are there. And I like to get people's comments and opinions on what you think of these blades. So overall, you know, these are going to have some standout. So we're going to test that out for now. And on both the new ones. Okay, here we go. Standout time. You know, everybody wants to see this. We're at 7 feet. Before we get the little snap, crackle, and pop here. I'm going slow. Wow, I'm actually impressed. Look at that. I'm already at 13 foot 6 inches. 13 foot 11 inches. So just about 14 feet of before it snapped out on me. That's friggin' awesome. I mean, you saw how much bend was on that. That's stress. That's a lot of stress on that, and it performed very well. Now let's check the wide blade magnetic. This is the wide blade magnetic. We're at 10'6". All right. Same thing. We're at 14 feet here. Oh. Yep. So it's got the same blade as the stud. So I definitely, out of the two, I would definitely recommend the wide blade magnetic over the stud. So this is my choice. The stud, I mean, if you want a bigger, bulkier tape, this has the same size head. Maybe that's why I didn't include the magnet, because this one has it. It's a more compact tape. It's got the magnet. It's got all the features. It's also got the double-sided architectural scale. My only negative, like I said, is this non-textured, more smoother plastic. But otherwise, they're going to be part of the rotation, especially this one. So out of all my tapes with the Milwaukee stuff that I do use, you know, you got your finger stop at the bottom. It's going to be, this one's going to be a go-to. Wide blade magnetic. You don't need to get this stud. Get the wide blade magnetic, because you're getting the same quality blade as this one in a smaller form factor. Cheaper, slightly cheaper price. Not much of a difference, but this is the better of the new when it comes to features and durability. These are going to be very durable tapes in the long haul, but this one's going to be the go-to. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications, and as always, have a good day, good night, and until the next one.